Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj TV. Give me a second here. And we're going to be playing some Broken Sword, Shadows of the Templars, Reforged. This is a game series I have enjoyed tremendously. But I will say, the first game is kind of a blind spot in my gaming history, because I didn't pick it up when it first came out in '96. I did get 2, 3, 4, and 5 after that, and I did pick up the director's cut several years ago, and I did play through a chunk of that, and then kind of got stuck, and then sort of fell off of it. You know, things happen, you get distracted, new shiny things, etc., 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 and sorry, I have like some emails that were coming in here. And so I just never finished it. So, but the thing that I did hear is that the first classic, let's see. Guess I should
Paris in the fall, the last months of the year and the end of the millennium.
But they've always been like really good.
The city holds many
games.
Memories for me, of cafes, of music, of love, and of death.
I believe my understanding is this was redesigned with like using the same kind of stuff they did with Broken Sword 5. I didn't think this game is like almost 30 years old. Clown was creepy.
As I picked myself up, all I could hear was the ceaseless drone of traffic. Life went on around me. But the explosion was to change my life forever. The umbrella had protected me from the bomb blast, but it was of no use to me now. The table had been overturned by the explosion. I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence. I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened. The table had been overturned by the explosion. The pretty young waitress was unconscious.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am.
Oh, American.
She asked the question quite innocently, but I could sense her reserve. It was something which seemed to afflict all Europeans. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
What about your man? Is he dead?
I think he might be.
I've never seen a real-life corpse before, except for Grandmaman. That was different. She was family. Has he gone stiff?
I shouldn't think so. He's only been dead a few minutes. Did you know the old man?
No, monsieur. I never saw him before.
Do you remember what happened when the clown entered?
I remember that All About Uni played all right. It was like a funeral dirge.
I'd never liked accordion music either. Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence. It was the body of the old man. It was hard to believe I'd seen him alive only minutes before. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page. Hey!
Huh?
How did the old man behave?
Well, agitated. He kept looking about him at the door, at his watch.
As if he was waiting for someone?
Yes, I suppose so. He was worried about something, that's for sure. If you ask me, he was having an affair. He had that look about him, like a guilty husband.
Did the clown speak to the old man?
No, he just laughed at him. Then he grabbed the old man's briefcase and ran out of the door.
Did the old man try to stop the clown?
Oh, he didn't have a chance. The clown dropped his accordion and ran out of the door. That's it. That's all I can remember.
Did you see what the old man had in his briefcase?
No, he didn't open it.
What did the old man do when the clown snatched his briefcase?
Nothing. He just sat there like he was frozen.
Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence. I checked his pockets. Nothing. I checked his pockets. Nothing. There was nothing of interest. It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon. I tried to lift the cover with my fingers, but couldn't gain any leverage. It was a heavy cast iron cover.
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, eh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche. What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur. Stop holding your breath at once.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur, but I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead. Clearly, the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
It seemed reasonable to assume...
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's different, Moo. They were comedy Belgians. Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
I doubt if she is in a fit state for questioning, monsieur. It smells to me as if she has been drinking.
As I feared, we have stumbled upon a den of iniquity, Moo.
Leave her to me, sir. I am used to handling drunken women.
I do not doubt that for one moment. Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No, he was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon, the picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you think, monsieur? Who am I to believe, I wonder? Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are about to witness a scientific breakthrough.
The girl presented a confident but sullen mask to the world, an expression more suited to the face of a delinquent youth. Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you can interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
Oh God, it's him again.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Planter. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. À bientôt, monsieur.
Fine, I'll, see you soon. It was a tent made out of plastic sheeting. There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox. It was a battered metal toolbox.
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, wait? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point. It was a huge and weighty-looking engineer's telephone. The muscular workman wore a morose expression, like a silent warning to leave him to get on with his job. Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah, I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. What's in the toolbox?
What's in the toolbox? As if you didn't know. What's the big deal about tools, anyhow?
They're cool. Tools are civilization.
You don't say.
That's right. Tools are what distinguish us from other animals.
Who are you calling an animal? I've met your sort before. Looking down your nose at me because I'm working class, huh? I've a good mind to knock your block off.
What kind of tools do you keep in your box?
Huh? You really are interested in tools?
Sure, like I said, tools are...
Yeah, civilization. So you keep saying.
So, are you gonna show them to me?
Am I? Why, you?
Aw, come on. Just a little peek.
I've got work to do. Find someone else to bother.
Do you have a tool for lifting manhole covers?
As it happens, I do.
Cool. Lend it to me, just for a few minutes.
No,
Aw, come on.
no. Get your own.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel bit. I could have knocked this block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
No, but you act like one, sticking your nose in where it's not wanted. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
The clown killed the old man?
That's right. Blew him up with a bomb concealed in his squeeze box.
Merde. But why did he go to the bother of dressing up like a clown?
Who can unravel the tangled logic of a killer's mind? I guess it's some deep-seated psychological need. Or just plain showmanship. Take a look at this.
You told me you weren't a cop.
Don't shout about it. I'm working undercover.
Who are you looking for?
That's confidential. Let me explain what I'm going to do with your manhole lifting tool.
Let me explain what I'm going to do with my pick.
Oh, hey, forget it. I'll come back when you're in a better mood.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Check out my card.
I've seen it already.
Check out my card.
I've seen it already.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
The door was securely locked. The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah ad-Din, 1345. The sergeant was a scrawny man in his 50s who resembled a constipated chicken. Excuse me, Sergeant.
You are the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
I lost him. I figure he went underground.
Do you know how many kilometers of sewers there are beneath this great city?
It's not a question I've lost sleep over.
I have no doubt that Inspector Rousseau will organize a proper search.
How did you and Rosso arrive at the scene of the explosion so quickly? You arrived within minutes. Was it a tip-off?
Inspector Rousseau's sources are a perpetual mystery to me, monsieur. There are some who say he has made a pact with the devil.
And what do you think?
I think he is the devil.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say.
Huh?
Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
Was he serious about all that psycho-detective stuff?
Of course. Inspector Rousseau is a pioneer and a visionary. His revolutionary methods, once perfected, may change the face of law
This is the idea with a classic
forever.
game like this.
I can't see it taking
Is
off in LA.
nothing is front and center. There is a hint system that's built into this that wasn't obviously in the original game.
Did you find the victim's briefcase yet?
No, sir. The inspector gave
There
me
is an
specific
achievement for not
instructions
using
to
the
guard
hint
this
system.
door. Until he countermands these orders or backup arrives, here I stay.
And I think it might
was
be
one of
like
the
that
last
reveal
people to
system
see
from
this
hint
alive,
books of
Sergeant.
days gone by,
Does
where
that
like
worry you?
little
Yes,
hint,
it does. I feel I kind of
intermediate hint,
owe it to him.
very
Find
obvious
his killer.
solution.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantow.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be
We'll
helpful.
know everything
The
about
best
him
way
soon
you can
enough.
help us is to go home, monsieur.
I found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
There's a note written on it. Salah ad-Din, 1345.
Ah, so the meeting with the clown was planned.
How do you make that out?
The time of the explosion was between 1:30 and 2 o'clock, n'est-ce pas?
I guess so. But what about the name?
Aha!
That stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah ad-Din the clown? I don't think so.
Huh.
Did I show you this newspaper?
Yes, monsieur.
See you later, Sergeant.
So we need to get a key to open this. I thought
There was a
maybe.
stack of cardboard boxes which had once contained bottles of wine. I examined the boxes closely. They were damp and smelly and decidedly empty.
Well, that's no good. We need in here. We know that guy's got a key. So the question is going to be, how do I get the
It was an iron lamppost. It was an iron lamppost.
as my food coma starts to get me. So how do I get this thing from the guy?
Don't touch that phone!
Sorry. Hey, you!
What do you want now?
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Bah! Look at this! Damn bleeding out liberals! Cha! Save the dolphins! Catch them and eat them, I say! All that fuss over a bunch of fish! Nah, that's more like it! Look at the size of those! Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe!
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend! Bucephalus reborn, mon ami! Like a streak of lightning she is! Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers. There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox. The cover was too heavy and awkward to lift with my bare hands. I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer. It was a shiny red plastic ball sat incongruously on the slippery green-slimed floor. As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose. I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers. I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike. The nose was hollow. Printed on the inside were the words, La Risée du Monde, Paris. It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewers. It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer. The railing was put there for a simple reason, to stop people getting past. It worked.
The question is, I guess we take it to the detectives? I mean, that's all I can think of is, well, I guess we could go to the place and ask. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I gotta get ready for lunch to end here in a few minutes because I gotta help out our estimating department. So. Hey man, put this on.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
Please go away, monsieur.
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course.
I do.
And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
Okay. What if we...
The card read, Augustin Rosso, and gave an address to the south of the Montparnasse Cemetery.
Let's call Nico. See what he has to say.
Bonjour, Kula.
Oh, hi. It's George Stobart, the American at the cafe.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
I found the clown's escape route. I think.
You think?
He ran into a blind alley and took to the sewers.
Very apt, but then what?
I don't know. Maybe I could come see you.
I really am very busy.
Oh, okay. I'll keep searching.
Good. Be sure to let me know if you find anything.
You can count on it. See you. The policeman was not much older than me. His face wore an expression of intense concentration.
Try to talk to him and see what he has to say.
Excuse me.
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
In the event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the body.
Look, is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say?
Take a look at this.
Inspector Rosso's personal card. Where did you get this?
He gave it to me.
Why?
I think he was impressed with my powers of observation. He asked me to contact him if I had any information.
I see. You are a grass.
Have you had any reports concerning a suspicious clown?
Why, yes. There was a fracas only this morning. 3 arrests for public disorder.
And you say there was a clown involved?
A clown and a particularly offensive piece of sculpture with balloons. Are you in any way involved with the reprobate, monsieur?
No, not me. May I see Inspector Rosso?
He is not here.
But
Do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Do you know anything about Rosso's psychic techniques?
I cannot comment on my superior's methods. All I will say is that Inspector Rosso has an impressive record.
He's a good detective?
One of the best. He's a man of honor, with a fine sense of duty.
You wouldn't say he was a screwball?
Not to his face, monsieur.
Is Sergeant Moo available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone asked to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Eh bien. He is not here, monsieur.
He's
He
with
is
Inspector Russo.
Rosso, like Laurel and Kitten. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy. Thanks for your help, officer.
Well, These are the only two places I can go. So I know I must be missing something.
The door was securely locked.
That didn't work. All right, well, I'll go back to the scene of the crime and then I'll save it. But see, you can go in here. If you hit this, like, see, you can get help. Anyways, let's go ahead and let me take it back to the beginning. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it for us for today. So let's go ahead and call this one, shall we? But yeah, that's gonna do it for us for today. Sorry I didn't do Death Stranding. I wasn't feeling it, and I really did want to start playing this one because I do like adventure games a lot. I have for many decades, so they're fun to play. They can be very tedious and annoying at times because puzzles can be obtuse and weird, but there is something about an adventure game when you finish it, you feel like, oh man, you know, like I have success. As they are very frustrating. But that being said, we will be back. Tomorrow's Flex Friday, so there's no lunch stream that I'm aware of. And then we will be going to do a stream tomorrow night. And Saturday, I'm going to try to make sure to get both of those. I know I have something on the docket for Saturday. It might be Dark Athena or Escape from Butcher Bay. That may change. I may do 13 Sentinels, which I didn't do on Monday or Tuesday because I was not feeling good and my traffic took forever to get home. So that may be put on the docket today. I know Saturday there's a small chance we could be running behind schedule, but we'll see. But for the most part, I think we're going to be good to go. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks anybody that came by. If you are enjoying any of the content that's on this channel, please take a look, view it. If you like it, that's the key. Then like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, all that stuff, right? If you don't like the content, hey, don't. I'm not going to fault you. You got to find what you like, right? And I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I don't play everything that a lot of people might want to see. So I do try to play stuff that's a little more off the beaten path for the most part. I'm playing Dragon Age like a lot of people are. I'm going to play Indiana Jones like a lot of people are. But it's games like this that don't get a lot of say, and I really enjoy. And I think if people give them a chance, they will enjoy it too. So until next time, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great afternoon, evening, wherever you are at, and day, morning too, I guess. And we'll see you next time. Bye.